Women want what they can't have, and you need to be a little bit out of her grasp, a little bit aloof. How much? 10%. And I specifically do this when she brings up shit that isn't conducive to attraction. So for example, you're on a date with her and she starts complaining about something. Her job, her friends, her mortgage, her apartment, her anal bleaching appointment that got canceled. You need to understand that dealing with humans and also women is a lot like dog training. When they do what you want, you reward them. When they do what you don't want, you punish them. It's very simple.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
You're on a date with this chick and you're kind of like, yeah, whatever. I just want to get this over with. And then she gets attracted to you. You guys have all experienced this. This is because we as humans always want what we can't have, and we will always go after that which seems hard to obtain. Most of you guys have been highly attracted to a girl who you couldn't quite get. She was kind of into you sometimes, and when she was, it was like really good. And then she wasn't available. You couldn't quite get her attention. And you've also had girls into you, most of you, where you weren't really into her, but she was like a moped, fun to ride, but you didn't want to be seen with her. You gave her a couple days a week and she fell super in love with you. Well, guys, this is the way it works. Women want what they can't have, and you need to be a little bit out of her grasp, a little bit aloof. How much? 10%. And I specifically do this when she brings up shit that isn't conducive to attraction. So for example, you're on a date with her and she starts complaining about something. Her job, her friends, her mortgage, her apartment, her anal bleaching appointment that got canceled. You need to understand that dealing with humans and also women is a lot like dog training. When they do what you want, you reward them. When they do what you don't want, you punish them. It's very simple. So she starts complaining about her anal bleaching. And you're like, oh my hell, dude, how is this conducive to attraction? It isn't. So I'm going to kind of look away. I'm not going to be interested. I'm going to back channel at the wrong time, which I'm going to get into in a second. Then she feels that, oh, I'm not getting his attention. I'm not getting his attraction. And she'll probably switch topics, to which now she's talking about how she's attracted to you, or you guys should do XYZ thing. You want to reward that behavior. Again, dealing with human beings is a lot like dog training. You do what I want, you have fun. You do what I don't want, you don't have fun. So when she's talking about boring shit or shit that isn't conducive to attraction, politics, religion, or her being negative in any kind of way, you start looking away, you seem disinterested. Maybe you get a look on your face like your whole table was sprayed with shit mist. I call it cake face because I'm going to show you a picture. When I was 10 years old, I think I was around 10, my brother had his 15th birthday and he's blowing out the candles and I have this look on my face like, again, I just got sprayed with shit mist because I was fucking pissed off that idiot, that moron got a fucking birthday cake and I didn't. So I'm looking up at him like, you fucking moron, right? And we call it cake face. Marissa always laughs at me. She's like, you just did cake face, which is kind of like, God damn this guy, this look I get on my face. I'm going to throw cake face at her. And again, if you're watching on video, I just showed you a picture. And I do that to this day unconsciously when people kind of piss in my river or they're doing some shit I don't like. So I might give her cake face, or I might question her. Is this how you do it? You go on a date with a guy and you start talking about negative things. Like, look what you did. For the past 2 minutes, you've been complaining about your boss. I mean, I get it. That day kind of sucks and I hear you. But at the same time, do you think this is what you should be talking about on a first date? And furthermore, you do understand that what you put out there energetically comes back to you, right? When you put out negativity, when you complain, you do know about the law of attraction. The universe is a mirror. What you put out there comes back to you. So you're doing this on a first date. I kind of have to wonder, is this often how you are? Are you like kind of a negative person? Now what that does is it sets the precedence that she has to kind of sell herself to you. You kind of corrected her, let her know, hey, you fucked up a little bit. This is a first date and here you are complaining. This builds attraction because it shows, A, you're not to be fucked with, B, you're not going to put up with the complaining, and C, you mentor her. Show her a different way to be that's better, more conducive to her happiness, which we're all trying to achieve. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. To watch the full podcast episode, click here. And before you go, if you're feeling extra generous, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me in the algorithm. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Unapologetic Army.